Okay, welcome. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. I'm Mr. Dussel, the high school band director. This is an exciting night for us. The 8th graders are joining us tonight for a combined concert, and we'll play with this a little bit later. Quickly, those of you that are new to the high school concerts, we'll leave some space up here for all our bands switching on and off throughout the evening, and then make sure our cell phones are off, just so we have a great listening environment for all of our students and audience members. Otherwise, enjoy the night, and I'd like to introduce, first off, starting the whole night for us is a familiar face, Mrs. Liz Barron, and of course the 8th grade band.
Good evening, folks. It is really good to be back. It's been really great to see so many of some of my former students and see what's been going on. We are really excited to be here at the high school tonight, and it's really just kind of been a great day, exciting day in general for these kids. We had the opportunity to take a field trip up here this morning with our 8th graders, getting a chance to rehearse with our high school students, enjoyed some pizza here before the concert, and I just want to take this chance to say thank you to Mr. Dussel, say thank you to FHS administration and FMS administration for this chance for us to be here. So we hope you enjoy. We have one more piece for you, Forgotten Village, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the concert. Thank you.
Again, thank you for coming. This is our ninth grade band. We're excited to play for you. And as Mrs. Barron said, the eighth graders came over today finally to rehearse with us in the morning to put together this group piece. It's so fun to have the opportunity to tie together all of the years from 12th grade down at least until 8th grade and see more of an entire picture of the band program. But of course, one of our goals is to play together, to have fun together, to get used to this new space. Now that 9th grade registration is looming, many of these students might be on the fence about taking band next year, or might have trepidations or be nervous or anxious about it. So it's great to get together in the morning to do a rehearsal. It was awesome to see the joking around and the camaraderie. I loved seeing some of the 8th graders step into the band room for the first time and just go, whoa, since it's like just a different big space. It's like, it's a new world. So we're glad they got to come over and check that stuff out with us this morning. And of course we had some pizza, like Mrs. Barron said, tonight, a little hangout, a little warm up, a little more time on stage. So it's been a great handful of hours with the group today. This is our next group, the 9th grade band. We're gonna start with a piece called Mar y Cielo, Sea and Sky. It's been really awesome getting to know these ninth graders this year. It's funny seeing how fast they start maturing once they're in the high school, and how they come into their own and start being a solid freshman, whatever that means, right? But it's been so cool to learn their personalities and have them come out of the woodwork and make friends and learn how to hang with each other and be responsible and be fast and work harder and all of these things. We obviously can't put together these concerts without that work ethic and that commitment and a little bit of that joy pushing on those things. And this has been such an awesome group to do that with. And they've come so far. I've loved every wild minute teaching this group. It's been so cool. And it wasn't that long ago since they were, 8th graders sitting here watching one of these things too. They made the choice to join band with us, and now we're doing cool things together. It's really awesome. So we're going to do one more piece for you. Okay, slightly different feel. This one's called Flashpoint. Okay, up next is our percussion ensemble, and they're going to be playing a piece called Beware the Jabberwock. They told me I can't conduct this, so I'm going to be an audience member on this one. So please enjoy. So super cool piece. This was a piece that they took to solo and ensemble contest. They had a very good run of it. And they were a half a point shy from a perfect score last Saturday. So very good run. We had a blast. Good comments from the adjudicators. Very impressed. And it's been a blast working with the percussionists this year. It's a unique class that involves 9th graders through 12th graders, so lots of varying skill levels. But generally, we're able to find the right parts in each piece for each student, so that each student can grow and excel in their own way. 8th grade percussionists, thinking of becoming percussionists, it's a great time in high school. I highly recommend it. I would love to see all of your faces with us. And we just drum, drum, drum. It's good stuff. We're going to warm up a little bit here with the wind ensemble next and get going with their pieces. We're first going to start with a piece called The Spheres by Ola Yeyo. And Ola is originally a choir composer, and so this piece was originally for choir. And it starts with just some long pitches moving in and out of each other, which is kind of neat, and then moves to more of an expansive part of the piece. So here we go, The Spheres. So I just want to say real quick, it's been a great joy working with these young adults right here. Many of them getting ready to go on into adulthood, and it's been really, really cool to see the leadership, the responsibility, figuring out how the wildness and busyness of life works within this microcosm of this world we call band. And it's a safe place for us to deal with conflict of everything else going around and still uphold all the responsibilities that we have. They're probably the busiest people I know right now, right? And they're involved in so much. I know that one big question for eighth graders is, well, am I going to have time to do band in high school? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. And these are all examples up here of how we can make that work. And I am curious, can y'all do me a little favor? Can y'all stand up if you've just been in a sport this year? Any sport. Any sport, just stand up. Any sport this year, or you're going to be in a sport in the spring, right? Okay. Stand up if you're involved in a club activity, or FFA, or stand up if you have a job, and stay standing up, okay? It's like most of us, right? It's like all of us, right? Thank you. Okay, sit down. And if they're not involved in something in the school, they're involved in something else elsewhere, right? Which is pretty amazing. So if I could give any advice, don't miss the opportunity of high school band because you might feel that you're going to be busy. That's life, and we get to practice that. But no one, I to this day still don't have a past student who's ever come up to me and said, Mr. Dussel, I'm glad I dropped band. I'm glad I sat down and played more video games, right? That was awesome, right? The memories are made by doing things. Half of life is doing things. So my advice is do band. Make some memories, make some friends, have some fun. Go on the trips with us. Okay, we go on trips every other year. Next year is a trip year. All of these students are eligible if they're not a senior. All of you are eligible if you are an eighth grader, okay? Come join us. It's gonna be a good, fun time, okay? Last but not least, also the leadership component. It's really cool working with our leaders. If you are a leader in any group, let's say you're student council, okay, let's say you're on a board or cabinet for some other activity. Can you please stand up, or you're a band member, board band member, please stand up. Yeah, these are, yeah, and raising hand back there with Thatcher. This is awesome. We have so many leaders in this group, okay? These are the kids that run our school, and they're all here in band, and that's awesome. Thank you for being great leaders. Thank you for bringing up the 9th graders, 10th graders, etc. Thank you so much. You can sit down. They're so good, they'll stay standing up till they're told to sit down. We're gonna play one more piece for you. This is called Raptor Rides the Whale. Let's make a transition here. We're going to bring up our 8th graders, and we're going to do our final combined piece. Once again, thank you so much. It's been such an awesome day with these 8th graders and the older folk, the older kids here too. Have a safe ride home. We've appreciated you coming out and listening to us and being an awesome audience for us. Take it easy. Have a good night.